Hello student, I am Komal Mehta, teaching as an assistant professor in CSC department in St. Andrew Institute of Technology and Management, Gurgaon. Today I'll cover the topics of web development course. These are URL, search engine and search tools. Before studying all these topics, you must have to know about how internet works and what do you mean by a web server and the concept behind links on the web. I was discussed all these topics in my earlier video, so you can go through that video. After that, we are focused here. What do you mean by URL and how it works on a web? So let's start about URL. URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator. As the name suggests, it is uniform, that is, same throughout the world. It is a way to locate a resource, that is, file or a document on the internet. Every file on the internet have a unique address and that particular address is known as a URL. To specify the address of a file, we need this particular address. The URL provide an addressing schema which allow the browser to request the particular document or a web page. If we want to fetch a particular document from a web page, then we need to know about the URL address. After that, URL is a web address of one type into the browser to get to particular web page. When a URL is entered, the website is fetched from its hosting server somewhere in the world and then transported to local internet connection and finally displayed by the browser on the user computer. It means we can say whenever we need a particular document, then we have to fetch that particular document from our personal browser and our browser request to the server and server revert back to our browser and that is displayed in our screen. It means user screen. There is some specific format of a URL which we have to follow. Basically, firstly, we have to know about protocol, host name, directory, and directory path. So this is the particular format of a URL. Protocol here is the first part. What do you mean by protocol? It is a set of rules, or we can say it is a way in which the web page is accessed. It may be HTTP, FTP, Gophers, HTTPS, etc. Standardly, we are using HTTP and HTTPS. After that, two colons and then backslash. After that, a host name. A host name is the name of a server on the internet on which the information is stored. It means to mention the storage server, we need know to the host name. After that, directory path. Directory path defines the path within the server where the requested item is stored. So we can say in every URL, there are the following information must be stored. Firstly, the schema or a protocol. After that, a colon and then two slash. After that, a host that normally called as a domain name. There is one new term that is called domain name that means a IP address. After that, colon that is followed by a port number and then full path of the resource. So all these information is contained in a single URL. Here is the example of a URL which I mentioned here. Firstly, a URL is composed of different parts. All these parts are discussed earlier. After that, now I am describing the example of URL. In the previous example, you are seeing HTTP. It is a protocol. HTTP is a protocol. The first part of a URL indicate which protocol the browser must use. A protocol is a set of method for exchanging or transferring data around a computer network. After that, here the colon and then two backslash that separate the protocol from the rest of the part. Again, then www.example.com shows the domain name. It indicates which web server is being requested. It also known as IP address. After that, a port number separated by a colon. Here I am showing 80 as a port number. 80 is for HTTP and 443 is for HTTPS. Standardly, we are using HTTP for HTTPS. It indicates the technical gate used to access the resources on the web server. It usually omitted if the web server uses standard ports. The standard ports means HTTP and HTTPS. However, we can use HTTP, HTTPS, FTP, Gopher, and etc. After that, port number, the path of the file is mentioned where we want to fetch our data and the physical location of a file is placed. So here it is path /2 /myfile.html. .html is the extension of that particular file. The file is placed in the my file and path and 2 are the directories for that. Here is the path of the resource to the web server. It represented a physical file location on a web server. After that, some parameters are mentioned. This is optional. This is not mandatory. But if you want to mention any parameter for extra knowledge, then it must be contained in a pair, that is key value pair. So key must have some value. Here it is key 1 is equal to value 1 and key 2 is equal to value 2. The separated part of these key value pair is with the help of AND symbol, ampersand symbol we can say. This is the extra parameter provided to web server. Parameter are the list of key value pair separated with the ampersand symbol. After that, here it is anchor tag somewhere in the document hashtag. Here an anchor represent a sort of bookmark inside the resources, giving the browser the direction to show the content located at bookmarks port. It means we can say to mention any hyperlink, to mention any link on a web page, we have to use an anchor tag. With the help of this, we can switch from one page to another page within a website or out except the website. It can be implicit or it can be explicit. So this is all about URL. Now, how to use that particular URL in a web page? In HTML, to create a link in our document or in other document, we need an anchor tag. An anchor tag is mentioned with the help of a symbol in HTML, and there are some other ways to mention in different languages. To link a document with its related resources through various elements such as link or script. It means after the web page you want to merge any data or you want to fetch any data, then you can use the script tag or a link tag in this. To display media such as image, video, sound, music, or any other GUI, you can use all these tags. For image, you can use IMG tag. For video, you can use video tag. For audio, you can use audio tag, etc. To display other HTML document with the iframe element, it means to mention our data within explicit data, then we have to use iframe. After that, there are various types of a URL. Firstly, absolute URL and then relative URL. Absolute URL requires you to place the entire address on the page that you link to. It means we need to mention from the scratch to end. That is, mention the protocol, after that colon, after that two backslash, then domain name. The particular format of a URL is followed in absolute URL. We have to mention all the information required in absolute URL. Here is the example of absolute URL. A for a anchor tag, have ref for a reference is equal to. Now HTTP is a protocol. After that colon, after that backslash, then domain name, and then the location of a particular page we want to search. But in relative URL, we need not to mention the full address. It is assumed that page you type is in of same site. That means we are using the particular document of a same site. Then we need not to mention about the protocol. We need not to mention about the domain name because it is similar to that particular site. So here it is a for a anchor tag, href for a reference is equal to backslash page. Here backslash page just showing the location of a particular page, not showing the file location, not showing the domain name, and not showing any other query. After that, an absolute URL contain more information in comparison of relative URL. Relative URL is more convenient because it is shorter and often more portable. But the limitation is that we are using same site, then only we can use relative URL, else we can't use relative URL. We have to use absolute URL in that scenario, right? After that, the next topic is search engine. Search engine is a program that search a document for a specified keywords and return a list of document where the keywords were found. It means if we are searching for any query, if we are looking for any doubt in a search engine, then the keywords are used and that particular keywords looking for our document. The search results are usually presented in a list and are commonly called as a hit. If we look out some data and we have to find that particular data, then it is a hit case, else it is a miss case. The information may consist of web pages, images, informations, and other types of a file. So, a search engine maintains a database of certain words, often called as a keyword. Here is a new term that is called keyword that contain all the words we required in our particular document. That is a list of the site related to these keywords, these queries. Whenever we are searching any data, these keywords are searched the most, that particular document is fetched in our browser site. When user requests the engine for the information, it starts searching the item or information in its database of keywords. As soon as search engine finds a match, it displays these references on the screen. That means that is the hit case. Thus, we can say internet search engine are special sites on the web that are designed to help people to find information stored on other sites. Today, a top search engine will index hundreds of millions of pages and respond to tens of millions of queries per day on the basis of keywords we fetch. There are some popular search engines. These are Yahoo, Infoseek, Google. We are familiar with Google, Yahoo, and all some of these now. Next is search tools. After the search engines, we must have to know what do you mean by search tools. Search tool is a powerful means to find information available on our website. It means it helps the visitor in easily finding the information they are searching on the website. There are three basic types of search tools that most of the people use to find what they are looking for the web page. Firstly, the search engine that I discussed earlier. After that, subject directories. It means the collection of the whole data contained in a single file, then it acts as a directory. Directory also contains subdirectory. or a subfolder. It is similar to folder within a folder. After that, meta search tool. Meta search tool contain the information about the search tool we use, because meta means data about data, that is called metadata. So meta search tool is similar to that. The tool we are using within a search tool, within a search engine, that is called meta search tool. After these search tools for searching, the web helps user to obtain different types of information easily and broaden the web search. It means we can say to search any website, any web page, we need search engine or a search tool. Search tool allow you to search the context created by tool within a work site or a course. It means this is by creating an index of all the content that other tools make available to search tool. This index is updated automatically when content is added to the work site or a course. It will indexed. There are certain tools for finding a particular information on www. These are database, web search engines, discovery services, library catalogs. Database means the storage or retrieval of data with the help of this particular database. The collection of all the organized data will be managed by database, and database is managed by database management system. This is the concept of a database subject, so we will go through in other video. After that, web search engine. It produces list of unorganized pages which are retrieved by textual query, or we can say by text we can send a query in unorganized manner. With the help of SQL we can send our query and get revert in unorganized manner with the help of the web search engine. After that, discovery services. Libraries nowadays uses these resources to make discovery of resources easier. Whatever we want to use in the resource format, we have to search with the help of these services. Now, library catalog. These are used for finding any book, any research, any journals in a library. This can also be used in reservation purpose. So all these are the tools in a search tool engine. Now, these all are the short questions or short key points that I discussed in my video. Firstly, what do you mean by a keyword? That we are looking for particular query, then we have to enter the word that is called keyword. This can be hit or a miss case. Then what do you mean by a URL? Uniform resource locator, that is particular address assigned for a particular web page or a website is called as a URL. There is some specific format of a URL. That format I discussed in my video. You can go through from that. That is port number, protocol number, domain name, file system, and etc. There are some various type of URL, that is absolute URL, relative URL, differentiate with the help of example, absolute and URL. And then search engine. There are multiple tools, search tools and search engines that I discussed. So this is all about today video. Thank you.